Are you like thousands of other people out there exercising to lose weight? Well, I'm here to explain to you why exercise by itself is probably not going to work. Now, I have done videos on this before, but I've done videos on one particular aspect of it. So I thought I'd do a video to just build in a few more angles and give you a few more points to think about. Welcome to Shape Fixer. I'm Andrew Tunstall. I was an international athlete my whole life, training very, very hard. I'm almost 60 now. I still train hard because I really enjoy it, but I understand that it doesn't help me to lose weight when I'm overweight. There are other factors at play. So here's the thing with exercise and weight. Firstly, if you eat carbohydrates as a main part of your diet, which is quite normal, let's say, it's common, it's standard in the Western world, you are not going to lose body weight through exercise. If you're overweight and you've got that body fat sitting around in stubborn places on your stomach, on your thighs, and you think that going running or cycling is going to burn that off, you're wrong, because you are not burning fat, you are burning sugar, you're burning carbohydrates. And when you eat carbohydrates and they release their sugars into your bloodstream, your insulin goes up, because insulin is really important to transport the sugars to the cells and to get them packed away for burning. And the presence of insulin in your blood stops you burning body fat. So you can't burn body fat if carbohydrates are a main part of your diet. Okay, that's the first point, and we have discussed that before, but there are other angles to this. When I run 5Ks, I burn about 400 calories. If I don't go running, I burn about 200 calories. So the difference is 200. I burn an extra 200 calories a day going for a 5K run. But I'm burning between 2,000 and 2,500 calories a day anyway. So those extra 200 are something between 5 and 10% increase in the calories I burn. That's not a big difference if you're trying to burn off body fat, because what I take in may or may not be the same. When we go running and we go cycling, what do? We take an energy drink with us, or an energy bar. So you're not even cycling on body fat, you're cycling on an energy drink. So you won't burn anything if you are taking food with you and energy drinks with you while you exercise. The other thing we do is we come back from exercise and we're hungry, or we think we are, and we eat something and we justify it because we've just been burning it, but now we're putting it back. So why would you want to go out, burn off body fat, come back home and put it all back? But we do. We tend to eat more when we've been exercising. A third thing we do is we come back from exercising and we're a bit tired and we go and sit on the couch. And maybe we would have gone out gardening or gone walk around the shops. So we are less active after training than we would have been if we hadn't gone training in the first place. So you burn a couple of hundred extra calories when you're out there, you come home and you burn less. So there's more of a balance there. So that doesn't really help you either. And then the fourth thing, which is when you are fit, your metabolism goes down. Your resting heart rate might be 55 instead of 75. So you're burning less calories all the time because your body is now that much more efficient. So there are plenty of reasons why doing exercise is not going to reduce your obesity problem if you have a stubborn weight problem. The only way you're going to do that is to cut sugars, carbohydrates out of your diet as much as you can, eat more fat. You will burn fat because that's what your body is now doing because it hasn't got sugars to burn, and you will burn that body fat and you won't be hungry because your hunger hormones are more stable and work properly when you do not have elevated insulin. When you eat sugars or carbohydrates and your insulin is up, the insulin interferes with your hunger hormones, makes you feel hungry when you're not actually hungry, and prevents your satiety hormone from making you feel full when you're actually full, and you keep eating and you overeat. So sugars make us overeat. They also prevent us from burning body fat. If you're operating off fat and you're eating a high fat diet, a low sugar diet, and fat is your main fuel source, you will not feel hungry except when you are short of fat. So when you are overweight or obese and your body is efficient and your metabolism is working correctly and your hormones are working correctly, they will tell you when to eat and when not to eat, and you'll find yourself not being particularly hungry. I exercise every day. I do a lot of sport. I can go sometimes for 4 or 5 hour bike ride, but I eat 2 meals a day and I'm perfectly fine. I have plenty of energy. I take nothing with me to eat on a bike. No energy drinks, no energy bars, nothing. I can go for 5 hours. I take water with salts in it, electrolytes, so that I don't cramp, but that's not energy. And I get home and I still only eat my first meal of the day at 3 o'clock. And that's not because I'm forcing myself. It's because I'm just not hungry, because my body is now working correctly. So you want to lose weight, you have to stop eating carbohydrates. Now, that's not to say exercise isn't a good idea. Absolutely, it's a good idea. The benefits of exercise are well documented, and that's not the point of this video. How it improves your immune system and your strength and your balance and your mental health. There are many, many reasons for going out and getting exercise. And in a funny way, exercise can help you lose weight, because this is what it does for me. I run much better when I'm lighter, and I enjoy the feeling of that. And when I go running on a regular basis, I am motivated to enjoy it and for it to feel easy. And that happens when I'm lighter. So I certainly have the motivation to want to keep my weight down. So in that way, indirectly, exercise absolutely helps me to lose weight. But it doesn't do it in a direct way. Okay, so that's the reason. Cut the carbs, increase your fat intake. Thank you for your time. Thank you for subscribing. Please share this video with anybody that you're having a debate with about this, because I don't think everybody fully gets it. I know I didn't for a long time. I grew up as an athlete believing that carbohydrates were my main fuel source, and now I understand that that's absolutely not the case.